What's up, man? Just me again. Always trying to spit a little game when I have time, or if I feel like I need to address something. Sometimes it don't make no sense to you, and we can always agree to disagree because we all have opinions, and I might not be correct. The thing about any kind of theory, you can find knowledge or research to back up usually your theory, and that's why everybody have theories. And they usually all sound correct because people put all kind of science bullshit behind anything, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's correct. Anyway, I was saying all this because I overheard something. I was looking at some kind of videos and it just brought it to light to me, and I was just thinking about like all of us, we have like fear of certain things, but I believe that fear is a good thing for people if you know what it is. And if I don't want to quote it as fear. It might not be fear, but say for instance, if you're not afraid, then you at least acknowledge that it exists. And let me say it by saying it like this. Say for instance, anything in life that you do, it's like a clock, not necessarily a watch you wear, but it's a clock that time is ticking. And just for example, say for instance, when you get 40 or 50, you're like, man, I'm 40 or 50 and I haven't done this in life. I haven't got here. This ain't where I want to be. And that's like that all-knowing clock that time winds down. The fear, the ultimate fear or acknowledgement of things that are taking place in your life. Say, for instance, like all of us, we all want to die. So knowing that you only have so much time in life to accomplish things, and it always weighs on your mind if you're a person of moral values or have regrets or anything like that in life. For me, a lot of people don't know I'm a very caring and giving person. And from my past, you might not know that. But when I do things wrong, I like to dress and I like to come to a person like a man and apologize if I was wrong. Because it makes me feel better and it makes the other person feel better. Like if you're a man and you can't talk to somebody and apologize when you know you're wrong, like you just kind of let it go even though you're wrong, then that's something else you have to deal with on your own. And I hate to correct people on their problem because everybody got problems. Ain't nobody perfect. But again, it goes back to fear and like the all-knowing clock that we all want to get old, we all want to die. So if there was that fear eliminated or that acknowledgement that death does exist, then you might not want to do things in life. Just put it this way. Say, for instance, you live forever. Then why go after that job when I always got tomorrow? Because I live for eternity. It takes away your drive because you know that you have infinity time to do it. The unknowing, the fear of the future, the fear of the next realm of your life because it's so unknown. Even though all the stuff you learned in life that might be next is still not a fact because you have not seen it. All you have did was heard it or read about it in a book or a Bible or whatever, but that still doesn't make it fact, and this make you wonder about the next realm of your life. When you begun life, or before you begun life, you was probably in a space of not knowing. Like you didn't know you exist before then, but you might have did have knowing in that life. You might did have a spirit and was able to talk, but who knows? Then you moved into this level of life. Now that you here, nobody wants to leave. But the fact of the matter, if that was true, and if you could live eternal, it would take away that eternal clock, that speed, then you wouldn't want to get things done because you always got the next day, and it's a bad example. And that's why everybody should know everything, because if you did, then you would probably change up the way you did things in life. Just imagine you knew it wasn't a God or it wasn't a heaven or a hell. Then you'd probably be out there robbing banks and shooting everybody because I'm not going to get condemned for it. I just go to the next life and do that if you knew it was fact. But the fact is, nobody's never left this life and said, oh, came back like, man, it's crazy over there, man. I saw my homeboys and God was like this and that. No, man. Nobody knows. But anyway, I was saying all that to say, we should always strive and face that fear or the unknown and be happy that it exists because nobody's elite. So, and you can't fake getting old, and everybody's getting old. So be done with all the fake booties, the Botox, you're pulling your face tight, titties, man. You cannot beat the inevitable clock. Nobody's perfect, and we're all going to die. And that clock that ticks in your mind, if you have any kind of values or want anything out of life, it makes you want to get up and do more and try to do better for yourself every day because every second that ticks brings you closer to death. the unknown. So do righteous by people. If you have a problem with somebody that you haven't squared away, then take care of it. You got dreams in life that you want to do, get on it. Even if you don't have the means, just start a little piece by piece and eventually get there. And sometimes talking to people that you love and care about, a family, can be kind of discouraging because they give you a whole runabout about how to do things. They mean well for you, but it can be discouraging because when somebody else is looking at your vision, they always try to like, okay, you trying to open a shop. Well, then you're gonna need this, you're gonna need paperwork. Man, I don't know, man. You're gonna need money to back you up. You know it takes years to get a business off its ground. You're gonna lose in the first 2 years, but best sometimes just to get in it, do it, and figure it out. And once your foot is into it, if you stick to it, then you can weave and work your way through the problems that will assist in any business. So be careful who you ask advice for. It's best to be your own advisor and your own motivator, unless you have people like that in your life. There's some good people that say things to motivate you. And it's best, no matter if people are your family or friends, if they are not good for you or you see some shady shit and y'all addressing it continues to happen, not saying that you are like bitter or to somebody or envy them, but sometimes it's better to even separate yourself from people that don't mean you well or causing you harm, whether it's mentally or physically. And this goes for friendships and relationships. The ultimate goal in life is always be better and try to have your dreams. And if you're not a moral person and don't care about none of this, then we'll just disregard it. But still, that's that clock ticking in you. Some people just look at it more crazy. I fucked up my life. My that wild and son, screw it. This is what I'm going to do. I don't care about that because you feel like you're too far in the hole to get out. But you always can get out if there's time left. So it's just that magical clock ticking in your head. And I think everybody should take a heed to it. Right? Get things done. And it's something we all got to do. Pay attention to life. Try to be a better person every day. Chase your dreams and goals. Seek help. Seek advice. But be careful who you seek advice from, because somebody that you care about could give you advice not meaning wrong or to hinder you, but it can, because if they say something negative and not even meaning negative, sometimes a seed can be planted in your brain and it starts to grow and it makes you doubt yourself. The best investor for you is you. So I was just thinking, and just kind of, and I didn't want to go off too far on the subject. It's a lot of things I think about in life. And I'm a big meditator. Sometimes I just go in my room and cut the TV on. Sometimes I go in there and cut the TV on. I just be laying there thinking. Or I might wake up at 5. I wake up early days. Sometimes I just sit there and think about life and meditate. I meditate a lot. And you'll be shocked what you do if you just sit and think. Just think about everything you ever did in your life. Mm-hmm. All this stuff that's going on, man, it's like almost the day and time is like the people in power must know. When you have the knowledge, then usually the more knowledge you have, you set up your future. But anyway, I don't want to veer off into politics. I just thought I would share that. Face your fears. Understand there is no guarantee for tomorrow. And time is ticking away for all of us to chase our dreams, whether you 18 or 40. You have to pay attention to that internal clock that ticks in your head. Get things that you need to get done. If you fail, it's okay. When you get old, you will have a worse regret if you didn't try, because you might could have succeeded. So let's just get to it, man. It's just saying, and then this that I'm saying applies to me too. I'm never trying to point the finger at nobody saying you're not doing what you're supposed to do in life or none of that, because most of us are not. I'm just talking out of my mind, trying to talk to you. You can agree or disagree. You can like it or you can't. It's just speaking my mind, which we all got. Speaking my opinion. Thank you if you listen to this. Thank you for your time. You have a good day, man. I'm finna get to it. Chop, chop, chop.